Hello everyone, it is me, Little Genji, 28. But you may call me Little Green, whatever, I could honestly care less. Today we're going to be doing how to draw eyes tutorial. And you first do is a little line. You do a little line, a little straight line. Don't use it as an example because this is kind of doo-doo. I'm going to fix it real quick by doing an upwards motion to try to get as straight of a line as possible, because that'll be where the actual nose will be between, so you can actually know where to put your eyes. And then you do a little horizontal eye so you can understand where the middle of your eye will be or the bottom of the eye, either or you pick. And the second thing you do is you draw like a little shape. You draw a shape to get like the general idea of your eye. I kind of forgot what this shape is called, but you could probably know what it is. Most eyes is either like basically a boxy type of way. And this is like what I decided to go for in terms of like eye shapes. You could take this as a male or female type of eye. It doesn't really matter, because the difference on how I draw female eyes, you'll see really soon. So just stay tuned a little bit, and you'll understand. So if I seem like kind of tired, it doesn't really matter much. But I'll draw two circles for the eyes, and then just erase that and use the little like grayish type dot line to actually make out your eyes on however shape you want them to look, because it all starts with basic shapes. And as you can see here, I put a little curve because there's nothing really straight about the human body. Well, there's nothing straight about the human body. It's all sorts of curves. Like, it seems like a straight line, but it's actually kind of curved a little bit. So there's nothing really straight about us, not even our eyes. There goes one, but always make sure you put the pupils, because I haven't really been putting pupils besides like little eye slits. And so make sure you always put some pupils, because the pupils will actually bring out the eyes and it doesn't look bland and like boring. There you go. There's one other eye shape and the actual eyes. Yeah, this isn't it. There's still 3 more examples I need to go through. After so, let's get to the next one. Alright, here's the next one. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to do like big round eyes. Normally used for females and stuff. So this is going to specifically cater to that. First, we do the little line things that is apparently on every drawing tutorial, especially when it comes to the body and face. And then, instead of small boxes, I nearly try to do it by memory, but first we start with a big box. So we can get that big round eyes. Big box. We all love big boxes. And when I say we, I mean me and you, like big boxes. Because big boxes are pretty cool, in a way. big box completed. Well, not really. Now it's completed. But next thing you want to do is draw your irises. Not really. Like your pupils. So I can understand where your pupils may need to go. Then after that, you then draw the general shape of your box. There we go. Let's start on the eyes. We're just getting like the general shape of the eyes. So for big round eyes, you draw them as nearly as big as possible, but still make it look human, I guess. And just, have a big curve on the actual eyes, because as I said, there's nothing straight about our eyes. Ain't that right, Harold? You don't care, I know. After you get your big round eye shape, you then do the actual pupils. Which, I don't know why I made these so big, which they're going to be changed to be a little bit smaller so it can seem less big round eyes. But for now, this is what you so far got if you're following the tutorial. You can change it however you want. And then we erase. We erase it. We wipe out the dust, whatever the frick is called. And then we actually start drawing the actual eyes. The eyeballs. But instead of making it as big as I made it earlier, I'm just gonna make them a little bit smaller. So it still have kind of room to move because, eyeballs supposed to be this big. I'm just drawing this as a tutorial so you guys can understand what to do. Color in the pupil, whatever you want to call it. I'm fixing it a little bit. And there goes one eye. And you basically copy that on the other side. You color it in, color, and then you got two big round dumb eyes. Now it's time for the next. Alright, since we've already gone through this twice already, you don't need for me to explain it because you should already be a master at this. And I would like to say thank you guys for getting me to, pretty sure, let me actually check. Oh yeah, 4 subscribers on this channel, and 31 subscribers onto my main. And so I want to really thank you guys for supporting my channel. And if you want to keep seeing these types of videos and maybe some voiceovers on my main channel, then just let me know. Just let me know. Alright, thanking me for those wonderful words of encouragement for my channel. We're back to drawing this. As you should already know, we're gonna, I think, make these a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, but these ones are actually gonna, I'm gonna show you how to draw the female, or how I draw them. Because there's only literally one key difference on how I draw them. But you're just gonna have to stay tuned once I actually finish this drawing. Sorry, Harold, for scaring you. Sorry if you didn't know, I have a guinea pig named Harold because sadly Rocky Girl died. Which I honestly kind of miss calling her fat and stuff, but now I have somebody else to call fat. But sorry, back to the schedule. As you know, draw the circle, blah 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 blah. You already been through this with the first one, and then you erase. Then you erase. Maybe next tutorial I will show you guys how to draw poses and stuff, because why not? Well, on how I draw poses. But for now, we're drawing eyes. Make sure you draw the curve, and then you draw the actual extra curve that's on the sides. Then draw whatever the frick I'm drawing here. Draw the actual eye, and then the pupils. I guess I'm not drawing the pupils right now. We just copy that on the same on the other side. Draw. Draw. I think I kind of messed up there, but oh well, it's gonna be part of it. Because mess ups is meant to happen. That's how you know that you're kind of growing as an artist. If you improve and you find a mess up, you know where to improve. Now it's time for the pupils. The pupils again. This time, the difference on how I draw male and female eyes, I draw these things. That's literally it. I don't know why. I just kind of draw them because I like it. I like drawing these. And it basically kind of separates on which characters are male and which ones are female. Which obvious body size and stuff like that. But this is just kind of how I draw female eyes. And now for the last one. Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward this because there's no point. So basically what you do the same little like line thing that we've been drawing for about 12 minutes now. The line there, and then the eye shape. The line shape. This time these are going to be narrow, as in angry. I think narrow. Oh, these are going to be wider eyes. These are going to be wide eyes, big ol' eyes, bug-eyed, big rotund eyes. Alright, we're back to normal speed, and now we're just drawing everything now. You grab your handy dandy eraser and erase everything. Obviously, you don't really need me to explain this part, so I'm going to be silent until the very end. There we go. That is everything. That is the last and final. And make sure you like and subscribe. And that's the end of the video.